Hey, everybody. Al's Attic here. This is Al. Been a while since I did a comic video. So I went and got me some. I've had multiple pickups, and I just haven't gotten around to filming them. So this was a pile of books I got from the dollar bin up at Casablanca a little while ago. They now have a thing where if you buy 25 or more, no, 50 or more, it's 75 cents a book in these bins. Or if you get more than 75, is that right? No, if you get more than 50. So 25 is 75 cents, 50 is 50 cents. So I've got one of those coming too. But in the meantime, uh, Team America #5. It's a nice little easy one put together. It's 11 issues. There's a good documentary or two on YouTube about Team America. It's very interesting behind the scenes on that. Iron Man 207, Hulk 326, Green versus Gray Hulk. Yeah. Time Warp. It just looks like a bunch of, it's an old 70s DC, but a bunch of just sci-fi stories with different artists. Steve Ditko, Gil Kane, Howard Chaykin, Michael Kaluta. Yeah, there's some good names there. The first DC run, Star Trek #12. Nice book, except, ooh, don't look at the back, but I just like to read them, so we're fine. Power Man and Iron Fist 109. I think I know who that is. Superman presents Krypton Chronicles. I love that era of DC, or late 70s, early 80s. Ross Andrew, Dick Giordano. Power Man Iron Fist 114. Hard to believe, isn't it? I didn't read the rest of it. Number 98. Look at that, gang. 60 cents. Yikes. Here's another interesting line from DC. To save mankind, they became the Night Force. I've got a couple issues of this. Gene Colan art in here. So very, Tomb of Dracula art. Really nice. But it's an interesting line that I would like to get all of them and then read through them. Power Man Iron Fist 117. Crystar Crystal Warrior #4. And again, these are the type of books where I want to get them so I can clean them, press them, and practice that. So these are perfect for that. US 1. I have no idea what this is about, and it's from back in the day, so of course I had to have it. Kona, Monarch of Monster Isle. It's a 12 center. It's beat, but I'm sure it's readable. I love this this ad on the back of the old Silver Age books. Very cool. Defenders #122. I need that one for that anyway. And then you can see there's a bit of a, it's a little bit of a teardrop going on there. Korak, Son of Tarzan, #56. I think it's like the second issue of the DC run, but I may or may not already have that. Here's a great one for $1. If you're into zombies. I mean, I'm not going to show it because just in cases, but yeah, bad guys, crazy, scary stuff. Justice League of America #223. Same idea. It's got a very, very big spine roll on it, so that'll be a nice one to practice work on. But otherwise, it's in pretty nice shape, except for that spine roll. Most of the creases should be able to come out pretty easy. Micronauts #35 from their first run, The Origin of the Microverse. This is it. Good artwork. I don't know that Michael Golden was still doing that. Let's find out. Ooh, Doctor Strange. Ooh, staining. That'll be an interesting one. I have no idea. Called #6. Same era. 60 centers. The New Teen Titans, Siege #35. This is a great book. These early ones. Written by Marv Wolfman. Yep. George Perez on art. Perez did a great run of Avengers, the late 200s. No, late 100s, excuse me. Here's a pretty beat up one. You can see I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can probably see that right there. But again, I pretty much just want to read them. So if I can make them prettier with the press, great. If not, now I've got to go do a purchase. So I've got Power Lords #2 and Power Lords number 3. Now you know I gotta have Power Lords number 1 to share on pencils. Pretty cool. Power Man Iron Fist number 113. This is a book I remember as a kid. I don't really know anything about it because it's kind of like, I think it was based off a board game or something. Quest Probe number 1 featuring Dirk. And then number 2 is featuring Spider-Man. I think there's a third one, but I can't remember who's in that one. Classic X-Men number 30. I got that because I'm going to try to see if I can't clean this white and get that nice. Another project book. Visionaries number 2. I think I've got number 3 already. And now I've got 2, 3, and 4, which is awesome. The Flash, Volume 1, number 314. Carmen Infantino art. Yep, Carmen. Yeah, that's definitely Infantino art. That's awesome. I think I've already got a copy, but whatever. Volume 2, number 10. Then we got Doom Patrol number 2. Not really. There you go. Doom Patrol number... Actually, I should probably... Your stack's getting a little too high. Then I got number 8. And then bonus book. So this must be... Oh, number 9. And I must have something in the middle. You know. Or just a bigger book. Anyway... It's right in my price range. I love that era. It's awesome. Robotech Defenders, number 1. Number 2. 2 issues, and it's the final confrontation. Okay. Tales of the New Teen Titans, number 51. I think that's just basically New Teen Titans, and that this is just the ongoing of it. And number 56. And then we got Justice League of America, number 219. 212. Not bad for a dealer. Strange Sports Stories. I never remember. Look at that. That's awesome. Yep, I guess we're going to have to read that one soon. Here's another beat-up one just for the purpose of learning. At some point, I want to learn how to remove and clean, like do the stain removal on the pages and stuff. And this would be a good one. And I think I need a copy anyway. So, no, actually, yeah, I do need a copy. This is the copy. I remember reading it. Chris Starr, number 3, Doctor Strange. Very good stuff. Nice artwork in these books. Really cool stuff. Look at that layout. That's really nice. Interesting characters, interesting line, toys. They did the comic for the toys, and it just didn't go. Superman, DC Comics presents number 17, Superman and Firestorm. Conan the Barbarian, number 178. Classic Conan stuff. Oh, I got a little bit of a thumb tear there, but either way, still. This Steve Buscemi, Buscema. I always get those two guys confused. Yeah, that's Buscema. But that's the kind of stuff you get in those old Conan books. Good stuff. Chrome. Anyway. This is something I had to get the rest of. This is Adventure Comics, Planet of the Apes. They're fantastic. They're black and white. I've read these two. I've got to get more, but the black and white artwork is so good. It's just so good. I love it. But very good. There's been a bunch of different takes on Planet of the Apes, and I really like this one, so I need to get more of it. The first 2 issues were awesome. X Factor number 50. Didn't have it. Need to have it. There it is. Superman number 74. I think this is the death of Superman. I think. Or maybe 75 is the death. Either way, it doesn't matter. Always willing to grab a copy. It's definitely a reprint. I think it's like a 3rd, 4th, 5th print, whatever it is. But Same thing. I'm happy to have it. All-Star Squadron Annual number 3, another 80s. Superman: The Secret Years, which there's a few more I'll have to get so I can read the whole thing. 85. I think Kurt Swan's doing the art inside, but let's see this. Frank Miller. So Frank Miller did the cover. I'm hoping he did the covers in all 3 because this is great. Then Alpha Flight is another cheap book that you can get. Really good stuff. This is John Byrne early, and I don't know how long it went, maybe issue 30 or so. But this is number 28. For those who don't know, the Hulk had been banished by Doctor Strange in issue 300 of the Hulk to some like crossroads thing, and these guys trying to get back Sasquatch brought him back by accident, but they also brought back Sasquatch's spirit. So good stuff, interesting. Again, cheap books. For the Powerpuff Girl fans out there, hey, I didn't even know. So I had to have that, right? Look at that. Look at this artwork. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what are you going to do, Mayor? What are you going to do? That's right. Miss Bellum, help, my TV's on fire. That's actually the outside, Mr. Mayor. But the artwork is perfect. It's spot on. It's great. It's all mojo. Yep, it's awesome. This, the Black Panther. This, I have interest in Black Panther, but John Romita Jr. Let's see the cover, of course, but just opening up, look at this artwork. Look how detailed it is. Just so good. Yeah, so I was like, yep, gotta have that. X-Men Unlimited number 1, because why not? It's an era where I was too busy being an adult and trying to pay rent and stuff, and I didn't get to read any of this stuff, so this is going to be awesome. It's about when I stopped buying was 89, 90, so this is, yeah, so 93, so this is a few years after that. Still characters I recognize. This one's for my daughter, Spidey 2099, Green Hulk, or whoever the heck that ends up being, I can't remember his name, but it is Hulk. Spider-Man, Dead Man's Hand. I think it's a one-shot, so I like one-shots because I can sit and read it in a one sit, and it's awesome. Punisher, the Prize. This used to be a big deal when I was a little guy. Is that Klaus Janson artwork? Nope, Mike Harris. Okay, this is. Huh. It's very edgy, right? Good stuff. That'll be a good sit-down one read. This also is for my daughter. Deadpool Secret Wars. I'm sure this is going to work out fine for everybody. Oh, boy. Yeah, she'll love that. Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Punisher. Oh, John Romita Jr. Yeah, look at that. Good stuff. Amazing Spider-Man number 800. I figured, what the heck, because it's an $8 book. Nope. That's cover price, gang. That hurts my heart. But for $1, I'm in. Yep, looks pretty good. Never seen this one before, but 1980s WWE. Nikolai Volkov. I don't know if y'all know who he is, but he was for the most part remembered for being in a tag team with the Iron Sheik. And I think they had Freddie Blassie as... sorry for those who don't know what I'm talking about. It'll be over in a second. Freddie Blassie was their manager, but yeah, I liked those two guys. He used to sing the national anthem. He actually sang a song on the WWE wrestling album, and it was really good. But yeah, this should be interesting to read. To be continued. Oh man, there's more than one? Okay. Well, that's a problem. But that being that, so that's the comics. And I got an Inquest magazine from, what is this, April 1998. I thought it would be fun to flip through. But look at the artwork here, too. Like, she's like, I don't know if I want to go in there. This dude's like, come see, come see. But this is about, there was a bunch of card games back in that era. Video games and stuff like that, computer games. What is this? This is the poster? Whoa, Stronghold. Whoa, that's good stuff. That's the old days. Fair, Marvel. So they had a bunch of deck tech. Must have been in standard at the time. Earn 'em, get 'em. I think anybody... Earn 'em, get done. That's hard to say. The Rack Balance deck. Balance is gross. Curd Ape, Channel Fireball. This is just so much fun, interesting nostalgia. But, yeah, so they had like Star Wars card games, X-Files, probably Xena. But the fun part, of course, is, right, gang? The pricing. So let's see. Let's go back here, right? Alpha, at the time, cards have black borders. Alpha cards have a rounder corner, which we know when compared to beta. Full set's $3,600, so it's about the same price. All unlisted cards are 80% of beta value. Alpha errors are worth $125 of beta value. So back then, for example, Black Lotus 360, it was cheaper if it was alpha because you couldn't play it because the corners, because they were different than the other corners. They were considered a marked card. But Ancestral Recall 165, that's still pretty pricey. Armageddon was $33. Oh my gosh, 42 for a Badlands. Holy smokes! Plateau was 45, and going down. I think was what the gold is. Or is that just so rare? It's hard to say. No. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Gold must mean rare. But yeah, unlimited Black Lotus was $295. So funny stuff, but I'm not gonna find anything else funny. Plateau from Revised was $16. The Rack's $1.50. Scrubland was $15. Earthquake was $6. This is funny. Ella Domry's Vineyard's a pretty good card. It at the beginning of each player's main phase, add 2 extra green to that player's mana pool for 1 green enchantment. That's silly. But yeah, so I thought for $1 that was pretty neat. Oh, there you go. Middle Earth, the Wizards limited edition. So that was the first Middle Earth set, and they got prices right here. It's pretty interesting because I didn't even. Oh, the One Ring back then was $42. I have no idea what it is now. It's been kind of hard to find them. I find some on eBay, but luckily the card shop I go to's had a few. But anyway, thanks for coming by. I'll get this one in the can, so to speak, so I can get into another one that is actually I just got the other day. And I've also got a pile of books that I also previously bought. Probably, I don't know, 200-300 books anyway, because I got a problem. But anywho, let me know if you'll have a local store that has some great bargain bins. So we can get the word out, and folks can maybe on a vacation or whatever get down there or out there west, whatever, and get in there and just enjoy the hobby with other people who just love it. Like for me, there's value in things, but I just love the books. Like this is my ideal. I know there's not a lot of like value in this, but I just love reading these books. Just so good, and these are cheap. So for the most part, but. All right, well, we'll see you soon. I'll have another video of comics up here shortly. Just trying to get back onto a decent upload schedule with comic, and just trying to balance all the different things that I'm into. It can be a bit much, but either way, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. We'll see you again soon.